How can people chair meetings that are inclusive, not just of the people in the room who speak English as a mother tongue, but to everybody, including the people who speak English as a foreign language? Karu, what tip do you give when you're coaching people?
Yeah, it's a very good point. Sometimes I tell my clients in group coaching sessions or individual coaching sessions that sometimes it's engagement that's expected, interaction, not entirely to understand first and then ask questions second. So that would engage people to be heard as well, and the leader to be motivated.
Okay, so people feel like they've got to articulate in their mind a perfect question, but it's more important that they just say something just to get permission to continue in the group. Is that what you mean?
That's right. In some cultures, people are stuck because it's not their native language, English language. So instead of taking the time to formulate thoughtfully the ideal question or comment, just say that theme and name the theme that retains the attention of the leader, and then can I comment on this? So those are kind of tips I give.
And how do you get them to actually be able to do that, Kauru?
Well, it takes 3 hours of multicultural training, actually, to induce the participants to willing to get to that road, yeah.
Okay. But you know, it shouldn't always fall to the individuals within that meeting to do all of that personal work and be coached. There are things that the person chairing the meeting can do that make that more likely to happen. And something that I would suggest is to make it clear that you expect questions and comments and make time for that. Instead of at the end of a meeting, the chair says, "Hey, any questions? No? Okay, bye, see you next week." If instead of that, the chair says, "And now I'm interested to hear what questions you've got and what comments you have." If they say it that way, it indicates that they expect questions. Even better is if the agenda shows this meeting's going to last an hour and the last 10 minutes of that hour are going to be questions and comments. People are going to feel much more able to bring those questions and comments.
Absolutely, and in any culture, I would suggest, depending on age, of course, and the kind of enthusiasm or momentum, to really say, "Miss or Mr. So-and-so, would you have some opinion or feeling?" And that's totally permitted if the meeting goes well in a safe manner. And then you get engagement too. So I think the leader can have a big impact in those meetings.